Geez, so I just did this one, but I'm redoing it because when I was done, it took me 9 minutes to explain it. Holy cow! So I'm sure like 8 minutes of that was like just jumbled word salads. Let's try this again. SR NASDAQ 2021-044. Notice of filing and immediate effectiveness of proposed rule change to amend Equity 4, Rules 4702 and 4703 in light of planned changes to the system. Now, I'm not going to run through this again like I just did because it took forever and likely would just confuse everyone. Basically, this was proposed on June 4th. This publication here is a solicitation for comment, at which point 30 days from June 15th, when this filing originally was published, is when we can expect an approval, which would make this filing operative, which it does discuss in the filing. So without confusing everyone with all of this crazy order type jargon, attributic jargon that's in here, it is littered with it. This is probably the worst one I've ever had to present to you guys and girls. But basically, they are taking order types. A couple of them we'll talk about is RASH, which is routing and special handling. And then we have the OUCH, which is an order entry protocol that allows subscribers to quickly enter orders in the system and receive executions. OUCH accepts limit orders from members, and if there are matching orders, they will execute. So non-matching orders are added to the limit order book, which is a database of available limit orders where they are matched in price time priority. So this is what we see all the time using the Webull order book. This is what's going on with the price time priority. So they just sit there in the limit order book, not matched to any other orders waiting to be filled on a time priority basis. So to not confuse anyone, we're going to go over pegging real quick. So pegging is reversed. Oh, hold on. Wrong slide. Pegging. There's 3 different types of pegging. Now, when you peg an order, it's one side of the market pegs another side of the market, and they match. And there's 3 different types of pegging. There's a primary, market, and a midpoint pegging. Now, primary pegging is pegging with reference to the inside quotation on the same side of the market. Market pegging is reference to the inside quotation on the opposite side of the market. And midpoint pegging is the midpoint between the inside bid and the inside offer. And the exchange notes that, by the way, its sister exchanges, NASDAQ BX, NASDAQ PSX, plan to file similar proposed rule changes with the Commission shortly. So, basically, the proposed changes to pegged orders entered will allow the exchange to handle the order more consistent with the customer intended instruction and are necessary to facilitate forthcoming system enhancements. Now, we're going to go ahead and skip this one altogether because this will just, again, confuse everyone. The only thing I'm going to bring up on this one is the exchange proposes to combine 2 types of orders, being a trade now and midpoint trade now. They're going to propose changes to the attributes of these that pretty much it simplifies the instructions the participants must enter to address the handling of their orders in various locking or crossing scenarios. Now that's the key takeaway here, because locking or crossing scenarios, example down here, if a locking scenario happens, like if an order to sell is entered or entered to buy rest at 0.0015, and then an order to sell is entered at 0.0014, and the price gets displayed at 0.0014, no price improvement took place, which is exactly the problem with the order flow going on in the market right now, is that oftentimes price improvement is not met. So basically, the proposals to eliminate rule text that provides for a system to reject certain pegged orders are going to help with unwarranted efficiencies that arise when participants must repeatedly re-enter the rejected pegged orders until a permissible price becomes available. So a lot more efficiency coming in, and of course this has to deal with order flow, which is the bulk of the filings I've talked about today. Mainly involve order flow and improving price discovery, liquidity, things of that nature. So the date of effectiveness, we can expect it to be operative again 30 days from the date on which it was filed, which was June 15th, so July 15th at the latest, I would imagine. And as a general principle, this proposed change are reflective of the significant competition among exchanges and non-exchange venues for order flow. That's basically what it's about. In this regard, proposed changes that facilitate enhancements to the exchange's system and order entry protocols, as well as those that amend and clarify the exchange's rules regarding its order attributes, are pro-competitive because they bolster the efficiency, integrity, and overall attractiveness of the exchange in an absolute sense and relative to its peers. So, very good. Very good, NASDAQ. There you have it. Oh, God. Oh, I was gonna say next, but I can't do it. I have to get some sleep. I got about 7 or 8 more to do, so I'll bring those to you early tomorrow morning. Again, let's go.